Hello, everyone, today. Happy Thursday. Hold on. Let me get over here to Happy Thursday, everyone. Woo! Tiny, we can't hear you, Tiny. Let me just get this disclaimer out the way because y'all be hating some of you. Anyway, all right, so here we go. So this is disclaimer is for the lurkers, okay? This is a hobby, okay? Don't get your titties in a scramble, okay? This is to be viewed by a mature audience. So that means keep your kids off of my shit, okay? They might hear something that may be unsuitable. And the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent, any law enforcement department or agency, or any other U.S. government. This is just for entertainment purposes only. Duh. So, welcome. There's Tiny. Tiny, you want to start your cam so that people can see you at least? Holy crap. So my cam right now is supposed to have the freaking green screen, and I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. All right, there it is. Whew. Got a little nervous. Hey everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Margarita Room. I am your gracious hostess, and that guy right there trying to get his shit together is Tiny. That's my co-host. Tiny. Wait. I gotta look this way. I can hear that music. Uh. So, welcome to the Margarita Room. I am your hostess, Dutch. I know I said that already, but I'm just gonna say it again. Best day of the fucking week, Thursday, obviously. Hi, Tiny.
Hey.
There you are.
Yeah, just getting everything worked out.
It's a-okay. Everything will work itself out one way or another, right? Okay. So can we get into the horoscopes? Because we got a lot of stuff to talk about, and we have a really cool guest coming on today. So we're gonna chit chat, but we got a goddess coming on. Okay, a goddess. Just so you know.
Yep.
Where'd the music go? Okay. So, hey, Aries. Did you have a good week? I hope you had a good week.
Well, I don't hear nothing.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Can you hear the music?
I can hear you speaking right now.
Okay.
I can't hear any music. Can you guys hear any music? Because I can't hear any music. Now I can hear the music. All right, Aries. So listen, your morning could get off to a slow start as the moon finishes up its journey through Taurus. Use these vibes as an opportunity to check in with your body and appreciate your surroundings before the energy picks up again. You'll feel a shift this afternoon when the moon changes signs into Gemini, activating the sector of your chart that rules thoughts and communication. This lunar placement will act as a mental breath of fresh air, clearing out any cobwebs that might have manifested in your psyche. Use these vibes to take care of any strategic or writing work that needs handling because your mind and wit will now be sharp. That was a lot. And I can't hear you again.
You can't hear me now?
I can hear you now. That was a whole lot. And if I'm being frank, because I got to keep it real with you guys all the time. Well, most of the time. Not like all the time. So I usually have my laptop with me. And in a tizzy whirlwind that I am, I left my place without my laptop. So that means that the site that I use, I don't have. So it's kind of like, ugh. So now I got to go to another website that I don't even freaking know. All right. So I'm using astrology.com. So sorry if the horoscopes are a little botched. My bad, really. All right, Taurus. Hey, Taurus. Okay. Slow and sensual. You know exactly who and what you want. Your earth. What the fuck is this? This is like a compatibility thing. What the fuck, man? Is Mercury in retrograde? Honestly, this is what we call shenanigans, okay? Because I don't even know what the hell is going on. Okay. Fuck. All right, Taurus, you may be talking a lot today, but that's natural. You have a great deal to say, so why not say it? You'll have your way with very little effort. Enjoy yourself and feel free to treat yourself in the way you deserve to be treated. Respect yourself and others will respect you. Sit up straight and be proud of who you are. Tiny, we can't hear you, boo. Can someone can we drop the Can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
I think I can hear you. It's very low in my headphones. I think I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
All right. Say something else.
Something else.
Shenanigans. Hey, you lying ass Geminis. I really shouldn't really be talking too much shit about Geminis. My dog, my baby, my poopy face, Carmelo, is a Gemini. So, and I love him to bits and pieces. Anyway, so hey, Gemini. You may find it hard to stick to a task today. Your mind may feel fragmented. It may be hard to focus. If this is the case, don't worry too much about it. Perhaps it's the universe telling you that it's okay not to focus. Keep things light and carefree. There's no need to stress out about something that only exists in your mind. What? Say that again, Tiny. I can't see. I don't think anyone could hear you because I. Raise your hand if you can hear Tiny. Raise your hand if you can hear Tiny because I can't. Oh, I don't know. You might. I don't know, Tiny. Sorry. Hey, Cancer. Hey, Dad. How are you, Dad? Love you. Spoke to you today. Hey, Loki. Loki, did you have a good week? I know it was Mommy's birthday. Hey, Bryn. Hey, Bryn. Oh, no. We got to get into so much shit because actually today is another national holiday. Right? So I just wanted to tell you. So it's still Sagittarius season. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday, darling. But anyway, on Monday, the 13th, it was Bryn's birthday. You'll know Bryn. You know Bryn. Hey, Bryn. Happy birthday. I mean, I saw you already, but happy birthday. So I thought I throughout the show I might just put up a picture just randomly of Bryn and I, kind of like that. Bryn. So in honor of my best friend and sister Bryn, just throughout the show, I will be putting up random pictures like that. Okay. Now, Bryn and I, we go way back. We go way back 20 plus years. Put it this way, I was at her sweet 16. So throughout the show, we're going to be, throwing stuff up. So Bryn, mwah, I love you. Anyway, so Cancer, go out and play today. Okay? Escape your work mode and have fun. Drive someplace new and take a long walk outside with friends. You have a lot of energy, so share your enthusiasm with others. There's an exciting buzz in the air that you should tap into and contribute to. Take a break from the mundane and have an adventure. Ooh, I like that. Did I tell you guys I wanted to take a trip upstate? I don't know if I told you. I did. I mean, and I still do, but I've just been so busy. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to take a trip upstate just to be in the woods and just, I don't know, be one with nature. So I'm an urban hippie, okay? Whatever that means. Whatever that means. But so that means I like to be outside, but inside I wear Timbs and could walk barefoot. I love nature, and I used to take the F train. I mean, I don't know. Hang out on fun stoops, and I recycle. I don't know what that means. So I'm an urban hippie. So anyway, I wanted to go upstate and go on an adventure. Maybe pack my dogs and just, go up for a weekend and just chill and be one and get to know myself a little better. Haven't done it yet. I'll let you know when I do it. So, adventure. Anyway. An adventure would be nice. Like Peter Pan. Tiny. Your grill is all up in the camera, Tiny. At least wave to the people. At least wave to the people because your grill your grill is handsome. However, the facial expressions that are coming across as you're trying to figure out whatever you got going on over there, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, Leo. I can hear you, but very low. We can hear you, but very, very, very low. I don't know. Hey, Leo. So, Leo, get some of your thoughts on paper today. Communicate your feelings in a journal or write letters or emails to people you haven't seen in a while. Keep the tone light. Okay? You have a lot of information to share, whether you realize it or not. This is a good day to dress up, go out, and have fun. Share a meal with friends and save your worries for another day. I like that. Save your worries for another day, Leo. I like that. Remember that book? Something Sad, Leo. What the hell? Derek, are you listening? So Derek's my brother. So Derek, if you're listening, what was that book? I can hear the music. Hey. I don't know if, listen, can someone please put in the chat whether or not you hear Tiny? Just put like a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Or someone call in. Hey, call in 516-206. Hello. Hi. That was very loud. 516-206-0711. Anyway, so Leo, we already got to you, Leo. We're moving along. Tiny is so mad right now. Tiny is super mad. He's standing right here. And if you could see the look on his face, he's super smoked. Tiny, how smoked are you? Can you tell the people right here how smoked you are?
I'm super upset. I don't know what happened.
Fucking smoked. Tiny is super duper smoked right now. But my horoscope music is banging. Hey Virgo, my type A Virgo. What's up? Okay, so Virgo, you're the certified expert on many things, so spread your knowledge around. Others will attend to your words. Use them carefully. You may jump from subject to subject, but that's okay. The unexpected adventures you encounter will keep you entertained. Don't worry about the consequences. Go out and have fun. The energy of the day is electric. Ooh, I like that. Electric energy. Have you ever been... That's super duper loud. Now that's appropriate. That's... Look at Tiny. Tiny, just look at the camera. Smoked. It's okay, Tiny. But you can come over to another mic and talk to the folks. Yeah, because otherwise, you blow a gasket. All right, Virgo. That was a pretty good one. Hey, Libra. Oh my gosh. Online strips? What is this? Is the chat getting spammed? What in the the chat is getting spammed, y'all. We made it. Fuck. That's ultra weird. Hey, Libra. How you doing, Libra? How was your week? Chill out, okay? There's nothing to worry about. Just focus. Get shit done. It's going to be all good. All right, Libra. So, listen to this. Don't worry so much about others today. Your job is to have fun. Keep things balanced by not delving too deeply into one specific topic or project. The aspects indicate variety, so spend some time on many things. You may discover an untapped talent or a new interest. Enjoy the exploration. I like that. They're telling everyone, it seems as though today, to get out and do something. Start an adventure. You might tap into something completely unknown. I love that. Today, I hope to learn some things from our guest. I'm super excited to have on. Like super duper excited. Can I tell you about her? Well, if you follow me on Instagram, you would know. Her name is Parish Blair. Not Paris. Parish. SH at the end. Okay? Get it right. She is the Sexy Spirit TV guide. I don't know what that means exactly. She's going to explain everything, but listen, go to her website. I'll put all the information up in just 2 seconds. You know how I just jump around scattered, right? But listen, it'll all work out. You're going to go to her website, and as you're on her website, you're going to be intrigued, because I was intrigued last night scrolling on the iPhone. I was intrigued. Just saying. Oops. Okay. Hey, Scorpio. If you don't express yourself today, people might get the impression that something is wrong. The person you're talking to may think that he or she is boring you. Contribute something to the conversation. Strong opinions are flying, and yours is as valid as anyone else's. Keep it lively and witty. And cute. Remember that too. But I like that. Strong opinions are flying, and yours is as valid as anyone else's. Fuck yeah. I want to drop a bomb on that hot shit, because y'all know that I'm really advocacy and everything. Nothing random. Hey, Bryn. Woo. Bryn. Okay, Sag. Hey, listen. It's Sagittarius season. And if today is your birthday, happy birthday, my friend. So, Bryn, listen. This is your horoscope for today. This is a great day to shop. Join friends and hit the stores to add more beauty and pleasurable items to your life. Stay away from the cheap and shoddy. You deserve quality. Turn the expedition into a social event and have fun. You'll have a great time with your friends, even if you don't buy anything. Woo! I love this. I can hear you now. I can hear you right now. Tiny. Y'all. Yeah, I can, but very low. Very, very, very low. It's really, yikes. So, Bryn, hey, listen. This second sentence here with join friends and hit the stores to add more beauty and pleasurable items into your life. Remember what I gave you last night?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, Tiny.
I know they can hear me over here.
Yeah, they can. But it's okay. We'll bring the camera over there to you.
All right.
Because you're super duper smoked right now. Listen, I didn't want to tell him to go over there explicitly. He had to do it for himself. So, whatever. It's all good. But anyway, Bryn, listen, the shit that okay. Okay, Cap. Hey, Capricorn.
Yeah.
Hey, Capricorn.
It's going to be interesting to hear what this one is going to sound like today.
It's the first line is going to be Today you will be smoked beyond fucking belief. Be prepared.
Man.
Okay. All right, Cap. So you may feel like you're slowly plowing through mud, but things are starting to look up. A weight has been lifted and you're ready to take flight. You might soon be back to your old self again. At the very least, it somehow feels easier to you. The time is right to throw a party or hang out with a large group of friends. That first line, you may feel like you're slowly plowing through mud.
Yeah, because that's what I feel like right now.
Jeez,
That,
you're very close to the screen. It's okay. We're glad we're glad you're here. I like your hat.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, Aquarius. Hey, Zuli. I hope you had a fantastic fucking day. Really, I do. All right, Aquarius. So don't take anything too seriously today. People may be careless with their words and end up hurting feelings or even breaking hearts. Don't read too deeply into what's said. Your overanalyzing of the situation could lead you to suspect scenarios that have no basis in reality. Woo! How many times have we done that? How many times have I come up with some scenario, some wild story that never even fucking happened of who shot John and, you know, getting myself all worked up for what?
Yep.
Right? What about you, Tiny? Well, as I'm asking you a question, as he just gets up and just walks away. Tiny.
I got to apologize.
You want to apologize?
Yeah, because
Go ahead.
I've never been this thrown off from what's going on right now, and I don't like it. But I'm trying to make the best of it. So y'all got to excuse me, people. I apologize. And what was that question you asked me again?
Your excuse, and it's okay.
Okay.
Everyone's allowed to have, you know, an off day or, you know, a little hiccup. This is a hiccup. You don't even have an off day. This is just a hiccup in a moment in time, and it's all good. But can you play music?
Yeah, I can play
Yeah.
music, but
So
it seems like it's low.
It don't. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but anyway, it's okay.
All right,
So
let's see what I can do.
all right. So last but not least, the weepy Pisces. Hey, Pisces. Hey, Goose. Hey, TT. Hope you're having a great week. Okay, Pisces. So yes, it's your turn now. Perhaps you've been waiting for something, but the timing hasn't been right. Perhaps there have been a mental or physical roadblock in the way. Wait no longer. The time is here. Step up and say your piece. Don't make excuses and don't hold back. The more you contribute, the more richly you'll be rewarded. Oh, I love that horoscope. I literally just got chills. That is so motivating. Tiny is still smoked. Tiny, it's okay. It's okay, Tiny. So those were your horoscopes.
I didn't get a chance to do my fun facts.
Yeah, you didn't. You
but
didn't.
It's okay though.
It is okay.
I'm trying to collect my thoughts.
Collect them.
Yeah.
Collect them. So we'll do the lotto, and then do you think you want to play a song? Okay, and we'll take a break so that we can regroup behind the scenes. And then we're going to have our special guest on. Can't fucking wait. Can't wait. I want you to do one song because we have a lot to talk about with Parrish.
Okay.
Like a lot. Ooh, and I just heard you on that mic.
It's going in.
Okay. But anyway, so the lotto, right? Has anyone won yet? Because have you won, Tiny? No, not lately. Okay. All right. Well, we're just going to do the numbers. Then we're going to jump on into a break. Okay. So the win 4 numbers, the midday, you guys switched up the format. New York Lottery.ny.gov. ny.gov? What in the fuck? Wait, so hold on. nylottery.ny.gov. Anyway, win 4. The midday numbers for today, the 16th of December. Hey, happy belated birthday, Tom. You guys know Tom. I told you he got divorced over the summer. He's lit now. He's actually getting married to another one. He's so lit right now. But anyway, happy belated birthday to Tom. Love you. All right, so the midday number for today was 9374. 9374. The evening number for last night was 2948. 2948. The midday number for today was 334. And the evening number for last night was 906. Tiny is super smoked. Said Tiny. All right. Yeah, it's on you right now. It's on you. Hey, listen, if you want to call in, give us a shout. 516-206-0711. Follow me on Instagram at the Margarita Room. What else? Follow Tiny at Unorganized Behavior on Instagram. Follow Bars and Hoops Radio. And if you want to listen to us uninterrupted, because, the songs get cut out on YouTube. So if you want to listen to us uninterrupted, listen to the music, because we are on the radio, go to barsandhoopsradio.com and you're going to hear us live right now. So that's it. Stop to the TikTok, stop to the TikTok, here we go. Coming in loud and clear, Tiny.
Okay.
Ooh, you're coming in loud and clear too.
Yeah, it's going in and out.
Come inside, take off your coat, I'll make you feel at home. Now let's pour a glass of wine, cause now we're all alone. I've been waiting all night, so just let me hold you close to me. Cause I've been dying for you, girl, to make love to me. Girl, you make me feel real good.
Yeah.
We can do it till we both wake up.
I can hear me now.
Girl, you know I'm hooked on you. And this is what I'll do. I wanna sex you up all night. I want to sex you up. Let me take off all your clothes. Disconnect the phone so nobody knows. Yeah. Let me light a candle so we can make it better. Making love until we drown. Yeah. Girl, you know it feels real good. We can do it till we both wake up. Girl, you know I'm hooked on you. And this is what I'll do. just wanna look at you. Don't say anything. Just lay back, enjoy the ride. Yeah. All I wanna do is sex you up all night. You make me feel I want you to sex you up. Makes me love it all night long. Sex you up. Feels so right, it can't be wrong. Don't be shy, girl, get with me. Sex you up. Open up your heart and I'll set you free.
You know what? Tiny.
Yeah.
Hold up. So, you know I'm from Queens, right?
Yes,
Go
I
ahead.
do.
And 50 is from Queens. We know that.
Right.
We established that. I told you the story and everything. He was sitting next to me. Anyway, I was thinking to myself yesterday, what the fuck is up with G Unit? Right? And I didn't even mention that to you because usually we prep behind the scenes.
Right.
We didn't have time to talk at all. And you're playing 50, part of G Unit. I mean, and I wanted to talk about G Unit. Look at you, see that?
Still on the way, yes.
That mental telepathy stuff. I be transmitting. I really do. All right. All right, so for those who are watching right now, right? So my best friend Bryn, her birthday was on Monday. Happy belated birthday.
Bryn.
Yay, we can hear you. And so I've known Bryn for mad long. So in honor of my bestie and Loki's mom, I am going to just put up random pictures of Bryn and I through the years. Okay, so enjoy. Fucking hilarious. Hey to everyone watching. So anyway, so I wanted to talk about G Unit and like where's G Unit? I love G Unit. I would love to see G Unit in a versus. Who would G Unit go up against?
I know right now it's kind of they not kind of together right now.
But if it were to happen, what do you think? I mean, I was racking my brain. I don't know. I mean, they're not on the same time as I don't know. What do you guys think? 516-206-0711.
Absolutely.
Something's in my eye, but it's okay. Who do you think G Unit would go up against in a versus? I don't know, but I love G. Do you have any G Unit songs?
Huh?
Do you have any G Unit songs that you can tell me?
I got a lot of G Units.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Can you just throw one on like really quick before we have Parish come on? Listen, Parish is coming on. I'm super excited. And I'm looking at her right now. I can actually see her behind because she's waiting behind the scenes. And I can see her and she looks so beautiful. So I'm just gonna actually just add her to the stream right now, and then we could all just get it all together. There she is.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I done told you, boy, I'm a soldier, boy. I got no choice but to be a rider. I approach you, boy, with the toaster, boy. With the point blank range and fire. I ain't trying to hear this. I'm supposed to be rich, motherfucker, getting with my bread. You I'm gonna lose my itching, cock my stick in this trip. I'll come for your head. I had your nigga in the ambulance telling you hold on. Quiet in the funeral, singing you so long. Top side of the block, proud of the block, got it. The pop hollers and pop bottles, the whole spot is.
Hold on, I gotta go back to the instrumental.
Tiny just got really carried away for a second. That was really super duper loud. So we have Paris here with us. Hey, Tiny, can you just slow? Oh, beautiful! Oh my God, perfect, the best. Hey, Paris. Hey, Paris.
Hey, Paris.
How are you? Paris.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Hello, hi, Tiny.
Hey, how you doing, Spirit? How are you?
Yes. Okay, so what do you want me to call you? Actually, Tiny, can you just lower the music a touch more? Because our friend here, and as I was listening,
I'm happy for that.
Can you hear me? Parish, can you hear me?
So
it
seems like Tiny's coming in clear, but when you're talking Dutch, it's coming in choppy.
Okay. When Tiny is talking,
I don't know.
Clear. And when I come in, it's kind of choppy. I have no idea what the F is going on. But welcome to the margarita room. I mean,
that's right.
You look so. Oh, hello. Am I still choppy?
Okay.
Hello, Parish.
Hey, Paris, can you hear her?
Am I still choppy? Let me see if it might be.
Yeah, because honestly, I was watching your videos last night, and I love your videos. P.S. P.P.S. But in your videos, you're like, I don't know if you can hear me. The internet is choppy. You see what's going on here? I don't know what's going on. But all I know is that I'm hello.
Thanks
Tiny,
for watching.
Oh, how you doing, Spirit? Can you hear us? Can you hear me clearly?
Hello.
Paris?
Parish. With an S-H.
I know.
Parish.
Hello?
I don't know what's going on. So let me just remove her. And then maybe we'll put her back to the stream. And maybe that'll work. I don't know. Is Mercury in retrograde?
There's something going on. There's something going on.
Honestly, I don't know what's going on technologically over here, but I don't know. Something fishy's going on, and I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
Well, oh well. Hey, listen. We have a new... Oh, hi.
I can hear her now.
She's coming out.
I switched from one connection to another, hoping that
Spirit, it's a little choppy. We can't hear you, and I can't even see you. I can't even see you on the screen.
This is going to be a very good show. Very good show.
Because listen, it's all shenanigans. It's all shenanigans. We expect things to go wrong, and when they go wrong, they go wrong. Listen, we're still here, right? And we're still the number one internet radio station.
Absolutely.
Out there. But you guys gotta excuse us. because shit happens. So for everyone listening out there, hey, and I don't know what's going on with Parrish. This is really blows. Okay, Parrish left, so maybe if she reboots her shit, then maybe it'll be all good.
Okay.
So,
but you can still hear me good, though.
I can still hear you good.
All right.
So, what's up, Tiny? How
What's
you
up?
doing?
You
How
don't
you
have no
doing?
idea right now.
Tell me, how you doing, Tiny? How was your week?
I'm using your words right now.
Uh-huh.
I'm smoked. Yo, I'm trying to fight through this. I got like everything's low, but I'm good.
Good. I'm glad you're good. What's stuff like at work? With the staffage and the COVID and the all that
it's
shit.
it's getting bad at work.
It's getting bad.
Yeah, a lot of people. We had to close down the whole unit.
What?
And that unit consists of about 55 people.
You mean patients?
Well, residents.
Residents.
Right.
Okay, so for those who don't know, Tiny during the day is an essential worker. Thank you, Tiny.
You're welcome.
He works at a nursing home rehabilitation facility, and he is a chef.
I ain't gonna call me a chef.
I mean,
I ain't gonna disrespect the chefs like that. I'm a cook.
Cook, chef,
right?
Whatever.
It's still a difference.
I don't think so. You've been hired to do a job that you do fantastically every single day for however many years. People love your food, I'm sure. So you are a fucking chef, okay? Please don't do that.
Yeah, it's definitely getting bad.
So why is it getting bad at work?
You know what? I do not have a clue. But I know one thing. It reminded me of when it first came through. When COVID first came through. Yeah, when it first came through. It's starting to remind me of that. To the point where I don't leave the kitchen.
Really?
I stay in the kitchen now. I'm not walking around the building. You got to be careful.
Oh, you mean you stay in the kitchen because you don't want to get infected with anything?
Absolutely. I don't want to get caught by no accident, anything like that. I went through it before. I do not want to go through it again.
Right. I agree with you. So, damn, Tiny. Hey, Spirit, can you hear us now? Oh no. This is really...
Is it the computer?
I don't know. I can't. I don't know.
Wait, Paris, can you hear us?
I don't know. I don't think she can. And I have so many questions to ask.
Can you hear?
She can. Oh, wait. Is this Frozen? I actually think it's Frozen. Parrish. Goddamn Parrish. Not goddamn you. Just goddamn it all to hell. I have so many questions. I want to know about your card game. I want to know about the hedonism and debauchery.
Yeah, her kitchen work.
I want to know about manifesting lifestyles. I want to know about the blowjob stuff you were talking about, how to give a blowjob with a heart full of gratitude. I really want to know that because some women and men and those in between need to know how to give a blowjob with a heart full of gratitude. It's very important. And can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we can.
It's delayed, but I can hear you.
Okay, so you're like coming in and out, in and out, in and out. I really want to know though how to give a blowjob. Well, the world wants to know. The world wants to know. The viewers of the Margarita Room want to know how to give a blowjob with the heart full of gratitude. But we can't hear you, Parish. This is really. Can you? Okay, we can see you. Nope, now we can't see you.
Yeah, because she was coming in and out.
Yeah.
There she go.
516-206-0711.
Message you on Instagram.
Hey, can you? Hey, Parish, do you wanna try to maybe call into the studio, into the Margarita Room?
But I just heard it.
I can't hear her.
Can she hear us?
I don't know. I don't think she can hear us. And it's coming in and out. So, Parish, how about this? I'm giving, well,
Yes.
the phone number is at the bottom. Can you see the phone number? I'm going to send it to you. 516-206-0711. And there's more than one way to skin a cat. Let's just hope that when she calls in, we'll be able to hear her. But
Wish she was on her phone.
I don't know. I don't know what she was on. We can ask her when she calls in.
Yeah, because I was getting ready to say she could stay on the computer so we could see her and she could still call us on the phone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we can work something else out.
Yeah.
So anyway, so shit's going down at work. It's, getting a little hectic because, the workers aren't.
Keep your eye on the screen.
Yeah, I see. She hasn't called yet. Give us a call, Parish. So, we have a new police commissioner for the NYPD, y'all. Oh, she's calling.
Okay.
Parish? Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear
I
us?
can hear her
Yes,
good.
this is Steph.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm happy and full of gratitude. Thank you for your patience.
Oh, my love.
Hey, Paris, when you was were you on the computer or were you on your phone?
I was on my phone.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. Technology. There's
Yeah.
more than one way to skin a cat. Okay. A very important Libra told me that. Okay. So you're here. I wish I could see your beautiful face, but another time we'll work that out. So thank you for coming onto the Margarita Room.
Thank you for inviting me.
You're so welcome. So we usually do an icebreaker with our guests, right? Just to loosen things up. So here's question 1. And Tiny, this goes for you too, but Parish. So what do I call you? Do I call you Parish? Do I call you Spirit? What do you want me to call you?
My name is Parrish Blair, and my project. Okay, so I'm not trying to get on your live. I'm just wanting to look at you while I'm talking. Will I mess things up if I do that?
No, go ahead. Come on.
Yes, the name of my project is SexySpiritTV, and there's a guide that I'm promoting to help people who want to go on their own journey of harmonizing sensuality, sexuality, and spirituality.
Ooh, that was a whole lot. And I want to know all about.
You said you helping this guy?
Parish?
Yes, I'm here.
Tiny, speak up so she can hear you, Tiny.
Can you hear me? Turn
Yes,
me
I
up.
hear you now.
All right. I said, so you helping this guy go through what you're talking about?
You said I help. It seems like it's going down lower when you say that. You said, do I
He
help
says
guys?
so you're helping a guy doing whatever you're doing. He's confused as to
I'm
what you're
helping
doing with
people.
this guy.
With the guide. Oh yes, with the guide. It's a weekly.
Wait. No,
like-
did you say guy like a man or guide like TV guide? I'm confused. I don't know. We'll get to that in all of this. Parish.
Can she hear us?
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
let's get to the icebreaker question because I'm dying to know. If animals could talk, which would be the rudest? What do you think, Parish?
Cat.
A cat? Why? Why do you think a cat? I think so too, actually.
They're rude even though they can't talk.
I actually really I agree with that. I think a cat would be super rude and disrespectful. What do you think, Tiny?
Yeah, I was gonna go with the hyena.
The hyena?
Yeah,
Why a hyena?
it laugh at you at everything.
That is kind of rude, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's rude. They eat you and laugh at the same time.
Yikes, not eating alive. Sheesh. Okay. Number 2, Parish. What would be the creepiest thing you could say while passing a stranger on the street? I love this. What would be the creepiest thing you could say while passing a stranger on the street? Hello?
I can't. Yeah, I'm trying to think of something creepy. I mean, creepy. I don't know that it could go into
Let-
different categories.
Excuse me. A creepy, like, as you're walking past, you smell like chicken nuggets and
Oh, but you were thinking a lot
Nacho
more
chips.
PG-13 than I was.
I want
Oh,
to.
wait.
Oh,
I
okay.
wanna
So
hear-
go ahead. Go
I know,
ahead.
I want to hear what
Yes,
she was saying.
Parish, give it to us. I was just thinking PG-13 because that's just where my mind went
I was going to
automatically.
say something like, I just imagine myself walking by an older couple saying my butthole smells like popcorn.
Wait, hold on. The level?
Yeah, you see, mix it with sesame. Turn that up. Paris,
Parish?
Yes, I'm here.
did it sound like it's louder?
I have headphones on, so I can hear her fine.
Okay.
Okay, so Parish, you said walking past an old couple, you would say what now? My booty hole smells like popcorn?
I have to ask that question. Like, why would you say that?
I just think that that's weird and creepy, and when the next time they smell popcorn, they're going to be thinking about my butthole.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I love it.
too.
I actually love that. Tiny, what would you say to someone that's super creepy when you walk past them on the street?
I like to lick you up and down.
Ooh, that is rather creepy. That would actually get you a black eye. In my book. Right? I mean, I don't know.
You got to smell, Tiny. That's the safe. It's like, it's safe. It's like, you're just alarming people that you smell like something, but you're not saying you're going to do something for someone.
I know, but
Yeah,
if I
good.
walk,
That's a good
true.
one.
That's a good point.
That's
but,
a great point.
But if I walk behind a couple of girls and I just came out my face and said I like to lick you up and down, that would be creepy as hell.
That would be extremely creepy.
But just keep in mind, people, I'm not that creepy.
He is not that creep, people. Keep that shit in mind.
Yeah.
Okay, Parish, third and last question. If you were held at gunpoint and told that if you didn't impress them with your dance moves, you would be killed, what dance moves would you bust out? Okay, so I created that question because I thought you would be with us on screen and you could have done some type of dance for
But
us.
you know what, Dutch, I won't even answer a question like that because I believe in manifesting, and even if it's unjust, whatever I think about, I bring about, and that's something that I don't want to even vibrate with.
Up.
Oh,
There you go.
good point.
You
Don't
know
put
what?
it in the air. I like
Don't
that.
don't put that shit in the fucking. I need. It's all about the manifestation. I'm
Yeah.
with you.
That was kind of deep right there, what you just said. I kind of like how deep that was of an answer. That was deep.
That was very deep.
Yeah, I like that.
Tiny was impressed by that.
Yeah, because you don't want to. It's like karma. You don't want to put that kind of karma in the air.
I agree.
Kind of thing. If anything, do something nice. You know what I mean? Say something nice, and you have to come back to you.
I
like
agree. I agree. So let me reframe that question.
Okay.
Well, you're still not on camera because I was gonna say if you were at like the best wedding ever and there's the Soul Train line, give us a little taste of what you would do as you were going down the Soul Train line and to what song. But damn, son, how about this? What song would you come down the Soul Train line to?
The Big Payback. By James
Woo! The big payback. The big payback.
Can I ask you why that song?
Ooh.
I just remember I'm a 70s baby, so I grew up watching Soul Train and coming down the lines, and I like the way the ladies were like shaking their hips and gyrating to that one. I could do that. I could get down with my backbone to that one.
I love that. The big payback. True story. My ex-husband. Hey. He loved that song. Woo!
He's your ex?
My ex-husband, yeah.
Hey,
Here we go.
you got to pay back. Revenge. I'm mad.
The big payback.
I'm gonna make a reel to that music, and I'm dedicating it to the margarita room. Whenever I
Did you guys hear that?
Said the big payback. I figured that you would show up at a wedding where you had a whole bunch of haters, and then you would show them, this is what I am, and this is what I am to be. This is my payback for y'all for hating on me. That's why I thought that you picked that one.
Does that have any similarities to why you picked the song?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
No, actually, I just like the music and I like the way he screams, and I'm envisioning Soul Train dancers.
Oh,
It didn't go any deeper
Alright,
than that.
yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, what do I call you? Do I call you Parish? Do I call you
Yeah.
Spirit?
Yes, you can call me that.
I can
Yes,
call you
Parish.
Spirit. Parish?
Yes.
Parish, I just have to let you know that the chat is being spammed right now, hardcore. And that's never happened before.
A lot of things that happened today never happened before.
True, very true. So Parish.
Brings energy sometimes.
Yes. Wait, what is it now?
You said, wait, what? I said sex goddesses bring different energies sometimes.
Oh, most definitely. Sex goddess. Okay, so you're a sex goddess. What does that mean?
What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
When you think of a sex
When I
goddess,
think of a sex goddess, I think optically, visually, I see someone in all white, flowy chiffon, and she just knows everything. She's the guru. She touches you with one finger and you melt. That's a sex goddess. It doesn't even have to do anything quote unquote sexual to you for you to be like, oh my God, I love you.
A sex goddess to me is a woman that wants it every single second of the day. And she know how
I
to
keep
put it,
together.
and she know how to put it on whoever she's dealing with at that particular time. Every
I
single
think
day.
might be distorting his voice.
Oh, the music's distorting your voice.
Oh, hold on.
On my end, anyway.
Oh, yeah. So we'll turn down the music so that you can hear Tiny. But go ahead, Tiny.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I said a sex goddess to me, when it comes to my mind, is a woman,
Mhm.
right, that likes to have sex every single minute of the day. And when she does it, she know how to please the man, unconditionally.
Well, you both have described what a sex goddess is. That's accurate, and even more.
Okay. So sorry, Parrish. I had to run and give him his phone.
That's
Sorry,
okay.
guys. So we've both described what a sex goddess is, yeah?
Yes. And what you described, that is tapping into the mother energy, the healer, the nurturer, the intuitive, feminine part, the highest elevated part of a goddess. What you, brother, are tapping into is a lot of what men desire from women, but without the feminine part that she's describing, they're still lacking. And in fact, that's not a full embodied woman. So as a sex goddess, I embody the nurturing mother energy, but I also am connected to the sexuality, because we are all sex. We're made of sex juice. That's what we are.
That's a fucking
So-
fact. All made of sex juice. That is actually true. So Parrish, so you're saying what I described was exactly what a sex goddess is. So does that mean, because I know what a sex goddess is, that I am a sex goddess?
I believe that there is a sex goddess in every woman. It's up to her to let that part of her shine. And that what happens for most women that step into that consciousness is you're willing to go through the dark places in your sexuality, the programming, the conditioning, the healing work. You're willing to do all of that. And when you come to the other side of all of that, what you usually discover is it happens in phases and stages, but you not only love yourself deeply, but you also love and adore men, because you understand their true value and purpose in your life. Not just the man that you connect with, but men in general. So it's an elevated mind state for women, because truly, if we are in that mother energy, everything came through a melanated vagina. Science proves that. So being able to have a love and adoration and feelings for men, even when they disappoint us. Not that you want to be in a relationship with one, but who's going to heal them if it's not the women? So the way that I heal is with love, or the way that a lot of goddesses come on the other side of their own healing is through the self-love that they give, they're able to give to others.
I gotta ask you.
That was a whole lot of.
Right. I gotta ask you a question, right? Because the way you are, do you often get misunderstood by different guys?
Well, what
No.
way is she, first of all?
Like, all right, no, because she's like, all right, she considers herself a sex goddess, right? So you got fellas that's just by nature horny as hell, right? And do they approach you in the wrong kind of way because they think, because your meaning of sex goddess, it's like their answer to do whatever?
Yeah, thank you for asking that, brother. What I really experienced is not anything like that at all. I'm
Okay.
here to teach. I'm here to teach with my life experience. I'm here to teach with my experience being a woman and then with this God consciousness. So, yes, men come connected to the sexuality that I'm putting out, but I have an intention. It's really clear. A lot of men wonder, why is it that I'm getting an erection and all you're doing is talking about positivity? And I might not be showing anything, they might only be hearing my voice. And it's because I'm doing everything in love. I'm full of love. I love myself sexually. I love myself on every level. So when I'm speaking, that's what the person is feeling. So they're going to feel it like, oh, your voice is calming, it's soothing to me, or I like the way you look. But also their penis or their vagina or their nipples might respond like, I like that love too. And that's all it's showing. It's showing you can have more love in your sexuality. So I know the brother probably doesn't know that, but for me to get upset at a brother who's in India who never gets to be around women like me at all, but he's seen it through social media, I don't usually have any disrespect that happens unless it's on social media. But they're not disrespecting me. It's a picture or a video. It's not me.
Right.
And I'm here to teach them. So sometimes the man is in his 20s. Sometimes he might be even in his 60s. But there's some brothers who are still at a kindergarten level, and they can only appreciate the feminine energy based on the form. There's some brothers who have elevated to middle school, and then there's some that are high school and college graduates. So I'm here to teach the brothers based on my boundaries. Like, I'm not speaking for every woman in the world, but this is what's respectful to me. I don't want to see your dick unless I ask for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like you're disrespecting me if you do it without asking me. And if someone says, usually they go, I'm so sorry, I grew up with women, I didn't mean to be disrespectful, I thought I could be playful because of your page. And I'm like, yeah, I'm setting the stage of how you can play.
Right.
Right there. We play outside.
Right.
Not in the end. And so some of the brothers not only have followed, but they referred their friends, they've invested in content, and it's my goal is to show women how powerful you are just being feminine, because you always have the power. Block and delete that motherfucker.
I completely agree.
You could also teach them with respect and love for yourself. Like, I'm going to restrict you because I think you could have made a better choice. And, when I feel my spirit guides me, I'll unrestrict your page. It's like you have so much power in being gentle because feminine energy is so powerful in a man's life anyway.
Yeah, because
right.
I'm not even going to lie to you. I respect who you are and what you do and everything 100%, right? But when I first got wind of you and everything like that, my mind was like, oh man, she's a freak. I would love to get with her. You know what I'm saying? But as I hear you more and the way you talk more and what you're doing more, it's bigger than that. I can see that it's bigger than that. And I got a whole different kind of respect for you because it's bigger than that.
Right. So and I actually can agree with Tiny in the fact that I didn't think that you were some type of I think what you're describing is kind of like an Instagram girl, just popping pussy, on Instagram.
Well,
originally, you might have thought that
the original feeling that I had
was popping pussy.
Not popping pussy.
Being frivolous.
Not that. No, I'm just talking about.
AKA.
Like, all right, like I'm gonna tell you, every guy like a freak in the bed, right?
Here we go.
No, I'm just serious, right? When I first seen her, I was like, wow, because she's beautiful, number one.
Gorgeous.
Number two, the way she loves sex. Yeah, the way she loves sex. That was turning me on. I was like, yo, wow, I like this freakiness and stuff.
So what exactly do you do, Parrish? How do you manifest, and what do you give to the world? Tell us what you do.
Well, the practical things, I think that I could go into the sexual science that I get into, but for your audience, I'm sure that in practical ways, I think the most powerful thing I could do is leave something empowering and optimistic for women when it comes to men. I do a lot of things. Orgasmic gratitude meditation is something that I talk about, but I always fill the room with my spirit and see what's the most powerful thing. I think that for sisters to understand, for me to be a 50-year-old African-American woman
Happy birthday.
who died, came back in 2010, I had a death experience.
Oh my
Where I
gosh.
had an emergency hysterectomy. And when but right before I died, I was supposed to be producing a television show that inspired people to live the life of their dreams by me interviewing all of the successful people that I've met on my own journey and have them tell me the number one thing that was the biggest challenge for them before they became successful and how they overcame it. That was what the show was supposed to be about. Well, the day before I was supposed to film, I got a call from the doctor's office that my blood work from my annual checkup showed that I was bleeding to death. And if I don't get an emergency blood transfusion and hysterectomy, I could die in my sleep.
Oh my God.
So I had the hysterectomy. On the third surgery, I tasted death. And I remembered everything that happened when I was able to get back in my body. And there's an intelligence that was speaking to me that told me the reason why I lost my womb is because I wouldn't give birth. I was always worried and procrastinating and looking for validation. I was building everybody else's dreams and loving them first before I loved myself. And I wouldn't listen to inner guidance. I was always doubting it or doing the opposite. So I don't know how I was able to do this because I was looking at my body. In fact, the way I was like aware that all there is love, like that's the most powerful frequency to align with, is I felt I was a song, I was a piece of a song or light, or I don't know how to describe it, but I was love and happiness and rest and peace.
And that's usually how people describe it. So last month we had a brother on who died, was shot in the face twice by one of his best friends. And he died and he was in a coma for 3 days and woke up, and he describes it like that, exactly like that.
I was very aware that there was no place to go. All there was that. There was nothing, only that. So if I kept doing that, I was going to expand and not be in my body. I don't know how I knew that, but I knew. And then I knew I wanted to be a mother longer. I have 3 sons and a daughter, and I didn't want to leave my children. So I was back in front of my body, and I, made a promise that if I did those 3 things, love myself first, give birth to inspiration, and follow inner guidance, I just want to live again and live the life of my dreams. And when I came back to life, I remembered everything and started following that inner guidance, and it turned into this whole journey I've been on for 5 years. But what I've noticed that along the way, I thought I would get way more pushback from women than I actually did. At the beginning I did, because a lot of women I was a threat for some reason, I guess, maybe because some of the men that they liked followed my page.
Right.
But then as soon as they started seeing me on tour and I was around other Black women that were, lifting me up and everything, it seemed like, the way social media is, people follow.
Yeah.
So a lot of sisters started following and started being like, okay, well, let me get my sexy, let me get my yoni, let me get my waist beads. And it was more of like a trend.
Right.
And then I elevated from that to women reaching out and saying, I don't know how to be feminine. I don't know how to trust men. I don't like my vagina. I don't like sex. I don't like to give blowjobs. I don't know how to be like you, and I want to be like you. And so me having to unwind women's thoughts is like, the goal is not to be like another woman. You don't want to be a bad bitch. You don't want to slay. You don't want to have Megan needs. You want to have your needs. You want to express sex the way you express sex, genuinely. Yeah. So you're not performing for a man. You're really giving him what you feel for him.
I completely agree with that. Completely. That when everything I completely agree with that. Completely. Sorry, I cut you off because that just really spoke to me, and that's 100% true. So what about the women who say, I don't like myself, I don't like my vagina's ugly, I don't masturbate, or when I masturbate I feel guilty, or what?
I do. I'm able to help those women by sharing. What I like to do is I help men mostly, but the women that I come in contact are women that are ready for pleasure. The women that don't feel comfortable with their pleasure, I'm too high frequency to really help them. I can't. I don't want to relate to why you don't like your body. I want to show you what all the things are that you can like about your body. So it's a slight, almost like that question. It's like I get the gist of the question, and it wasn't an out of a question, thing to ask. It's just that everything that we think about, we bring about. Everything we vibrate with is what we get. So there's the therapist and the counselor who can help you by going down the journey to find out why you don't like sucking dick.
Right.
Or you can take a workshop like I teach, how to give a DJ with a heart full of gratitude.
Yes, I saw that video. Well, I didn't watch the whole thing because I wanted to I wanted you to tell us, what does that mean, giving a blowjob with a heart full of gratitude? Please tell us what that means.
What that means is you find yourself in a space where you feel so empowered, but yet feminine at the same time. Your mouth is synergized with your pussy, so all the pleasure that your mouth is feeling, your pussy is reacting to. That you are so connected to this man's penis just because you're excited that you have an opportunity to feel this pleasure. There's nothing you can replace a penis in your mouth with. Nothing feels like a penis in your mouth except for a penis. And you're there just enjoying the sensations. You're grateful just the way that men are when they get an opportunity to eat pussy. That's what the BJ with a Heart Full of Gratitude seminar is, helping women unpack the program that other women probably programmed in you, or traumatic situations have programmed in you now as an older woman to still think the same thoughts. But my approach is, let's get into pleasure. And 100% of the time, women elevate to naturally wanting to initiate instead of waiting for the guy to initiate or hoping he doesn't ask or anything. To just being their natural self. And their natural self is inquisitive. They just want to know they're not going to be judged. You don't think I'm dirty, and that this doesn't mean I'm dirty. And that's not the guy's job to make you feel that. You actually should have came feeling that way. But if you feel that way and the man's being patient and he doesn't force himself, not that he should get a gold star for not forcing, but I'm saying he doesn't continue to present his needs to you, you're blessed and highly favored, because he deserves to continue to address his needs. If he's in a monogamous relationship with you, you're the only one that gives him that pleasure. There's nothing, just like there's nothing that feels like a penis in your mouth, there's nothing that feels like a mouth around the penis except for a mouth around the penis.
Right.
So he's willingly deciding, I'm going to deprive myself while you go through your thing. Helping women understand, like, you think that your guy's a jerk because he keeps hinting that he wants that, or even that he just wants sex. But think about it. He's in a monogamous relationship. I know you don't even want him looking at Instagram. So he doesn't get any feminine energy, no sexuality, nowhere else except for you.
Right.
Think about how much you give him, and think about how much you deprive him of. And I'm not saying you don't have good reason to, but if you're with a man that you feel like you don't deserve to have sex with, you probably shouldn't be with that man. If you're with a man that you know deserves it, but you just don't have it in you, what else do you have? Do you have compassionate talk? Can you recognize and express his needs in other ways?
So are you saying that when a woman is able to get to a point where they initiate any type of sexual interaction with their mate, that they have reached a higher level of feminine and sex goddess energy? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Yes?
You don't. It just means that you opened up to the pleasure you deserve.
Right.
The goal is not to be a sex goddess. That's what I am. You want to be who you are.
Right.
Well, let's start off with feeling good about sex. Then, now that you feel good about it, really feel good about it. Feel it. Find the right people to feel it with. Listen to your inner feelings when you're having sex, when you're choosing the people you have sex with. The goal is not to be a sex goddess. It's not a trend. It's be good to yourself sexually and those who you have sex with.
Is there ever too much sex? Like, can you ever have too much sex as a human being?
Well, I went on a journey to discover. I wanted to know how much pleasure my pussy could handle. And I set up a scenario so I could find out. And what I discovered through my experiment was that it can handle however much I desire. And I had an experience when I was in a relationship with someone where we had sex every day, 3 times a day. And I thought, oh, I'm going to be sore, I'll get bored. The only thing that happened was I did need a little bit more sleep, but whatever you desire is what you deserve. And usually when you desire something, it's supposed to be fulfilled. So if you don't desire that kind of sex, there's nothing wrong with you.
Right.
But you're making a challenge for yourself if you're with someone that you know has a higher libido than you do.
Wow. That is super duper interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Your pussy can handle as much pleasure
As you desire.
And that, to me, honestly, is like so. Sorry, I just put Dear Dutch up on the screen. That's actually amazing. So I was skimming through your website, and which is linktree/SexySpiritTV. And there are 6 different collections here that you have. And the top one is Hedonism and Debauchery. Respectful Play, Beyond a Sex Game. Tell us about this card game.
Oh, well, Hedonism and Debauchery is a game that I was introduced to by the founder. He's a good friend of mine. His name is Skywin. He developed this game to help people be authentic when you're in a safe space and you just want to discover more about the people that are in the space in a naughty, intimate way. This card game is a really, really sexy way to get started and sensual because it's all about consent. The most important card in the deck goes over what consent really means. It means emphatically yes. I want that. Good. With no ambiguity.
Yes.
And it sets up little scenarios for you to be more of yourself. And if you decide, if someone says, okay, you pick the card and you're supposed to get, 5 sexy slots for missing whatever assignment that you're, in this scenario or something. If you say, I'm going to pass that card because I don't really enjoy getting slots. You're not the loser of the game. Nobody's mad at you. It's consensual only. And then the people in the room that aren't into that are like, wow, okay, I'm more sensual too. I want to go connect with that person. So it's not a game for you to lose. It's a game for you to be who you are and get to know other people.
So this could be played in a group setting.
Or just 2 people.
So could a couple play it? Like a couple that knows each other intimately already?
Yes. On a Friday, I'm going to do my parish play date. And the whole experience is going to be centered around initially people being authentic and playing the game with me. So if you ever want to play the game with me, you can just join my live and I'll go through the card deck, and I'm usually giving away a card deck each time I do one of those episodes. So it's something that you could play on the first day. You could play online with someone. You can, there's lots of different ways for if you, like the typical way where you stay on the phone for a long time. If you drag it out that long and then you end up talking a little nasty, then you try to figure out, okay, what do you like? Okay, what do you like? Okay, what do you like to like? What do you like to like? Okay. Then you set up the date and you want to act like it's really spontaneous, but it's getting ready to go down. You could go that route or all the different variations, or you could try something new for a new introduction to sensuality and communication about sex.
So, question again, what time does your card game starts and when?
10 o'clock. I'm sorry. It's 10 Eastern Standard Time.
10 p.m.
Right.
10 p.m.
On your Sexy Spirit TV live. Okay.
Sexy Spirit TV on Instagram.
So
Uh,
I gave a lot to the sisters, and I feel like I was connecting with Dutch, but did you get something out of that as well, Tiny?
oh, absolutely. You know what? That's a good way of really breaking the ice of finding like how far you can go and how far not to go, because you really get to knowing their likes and what they don't like when it comes to that card game. From what I'm getting out of it.
Is that basically what it's about?
Well, I forgot a little bit about the card game, and I was wondering because I never got. You asked about the card game before I could ask Tiny what did he think about the information I was sharing with women to get the male's perspective.
Right. Oh yeah.
Oh no, it's good perspective. I like the information, and this information need to be heard, and people need to understand it with an open and mature mind.
Right. Can you explain to me what these manifesting sessions are like? Are these manifesting sessions for men? Are they for women? Are they what's
They're for men, women, and however you identify in
right?
between.
However,
For people who know what the law of attraction is, they know how to manifest by speaking things into existence using vision boards and those types of affirmations, those types of things. But
I
you're
do that.
also
I have
curious.
2 vision boards. When I want to do something, or I need something, or I want something, I desire something, I will speak it into existence. I will say it out loud so that it is fucking said and it's official. And it always comes through. Always.
So the meditation sessions that I have and central synergy sessions that I provide, they're helping people get in the mindset and staying in the mindset every day, all throughout the day, that they already have what they want. They're not trying to make it happen anymore. They already have it. Now it's being in alignment with having it. And then shortly after, they're just like how you're saying with the use of your vision board work, you've experienced that. Once you practice having it by visualizing it, it ends up becoming yours.
Mm-hmm.
So in this practice, you don't have to visualize. You don't have to do anything but tell yourself, what if I was on this live right now with Tiny and Dutch and I already had what I wanted? How would I be in this moment? How would I breathe? You don't have to imagine, because you're not imagining the future. You're saying you already have it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So there's different steps. There's 5 different steps that go to the meditation, and one of them is conjuring of sexuality as a part of it. But those sessions hone in on the areas where people need the most help. Loving session helps people stay in alignment with self-love, because if you don't love yourself, you're probably manifesting things that are out of alignment with you, and they're probably to make other people happy, not really what you want. And then once you really know what you want, you got to get out of your head about it and start feeling like it, start living in your body. Men need a lot of help with that because they're so used to doing and, being outside. We want them to be that man, but that's also programming them to be in their head a lot and not in their body.
Right. And very robotic. Very robotic.
Right. And then the orgasmic gratitude.
So then how do you help a man do that?
By going through the senses with him, teaching him when he's going out of his body and into his mind. When I ask a man to describe to me how he feels about something, inevitably he starts telling me what he thinks about how he feels, because he's not used to talking about how he feels. So that's a whole program and conditioning that takes a lot of patience, compassion, and understanding, and also sometimes even forgiveness, because sometimes when men are talking about something that they haven't been able to talk about, that they don't like, or that they experience with women, it might not come out sounding right. It might sound like he's being a chauvinist pig, or he's, holding up patriarchy. But then when I just let him talk uninterrupted and let him completely get out his thought, and then I let him know, okay, so I wanted to listen without interrupting you, but what I heard was it sounded like this. Is that what you meant? Because that sounded disrespectful a little bit.
Right.
And then he usually, no, that's not what I meant. I meant this. But if a man doesn't usually get a chance to use his words, usually about anything, we use way more words than men do.
Yes.
And then he never gets, nobody even asks him how he feels, or if they do, he doesn't oftentimes feel vulnerable enough to do it. When he finally feels vulnerable enough, when he's been pressing his emotions down, usually they come out and they're not going to sound like how we want them to sound.
I completely
Their job
agree.
is not to tell us how we want to hear it, it's to tell us how they really feel.
So here's the question. So how would you, and I completely agree with that, where you have to give a man space to explain what the fuck they're talking about, because you're right. Men have a different way of explaining things. And sometimes when they explain things or say how they feel, it comes out harsh. It sounds chauvinistic. It sounds, very patriarchal. Exactly what you said. So when you give a man room to say, hold on, okay, explain what you meant. Did you mean this?
Okay, if sisters could understand that what he sounds like, he sounds masculine. That's what masculine, I'm not saying the words that he chose and what they meant, but the way that tone feels, that's masculinity. Usually they water it down for us. Just like how a woman might get overly emotional and cry and get upset and be really passionate about her intuitive feelings. Maybe her drama with it is not, but all of that's feminine. If a man's like, why is she acting like this? Another person would be like, she's being feminine, man. That she's feminine. Mm-hmm. So we like the idea of give us space to be feminine. But when the man is being masculine, usually we shut it down, and it's usually attached to programming that's not accurate. Men that you need to be afraid of are who you're responding to, but the men that are right in front of you are usually good men. Mm-hmm. So that's the part that I usually try to help men in sessions keep being masculine, because if you stop being masculine, we don't want you.
That's a fact. So that is a complete fact.
So I'm wanting the men to stay masculine, because I have 3 sons, and I want my sons to enjoy being a man and expressing his masculinity, just like how I get a chance to express my feminine energy. I think brothers should have the same right as we do.
I got a question for you, right? Do your sons know what you do, and if they do, are they all right with it?
Yes, when I got on this journey around, I think it was between 2014 and 2015, my children were very much aware of everything that was happening to me, because when I came back to life, supernatural things started happening in our home.
Ooh,
my son saw, my middle son saw a spiritual being that came out of one room into the bedroom, and it told him, don't be afraid. It was here to watch over the family and protect my youngest son. And so my middle son didn't tell me this until after he went back to his dad's place. And he's like, Mom, I just want to let you know there's something weird in the house. It was floating in the bedroom, and it came in to Bryce's bedroom, and he told me what it said. And I'm there by myself at the time. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, I don't know how to explain it, Mom, but it was like silver and it was glowing. And he said when it went through me and out the window, and that made me so emotional. And I said, what kind of emotion? He said, nothing bad, but it's just like something loves you so much it makes you want to cry. Ooh. And so then I talked to my youngest son, and I said, your brother said that he saw that. And he goes, yeah, Mom, remember I told you I met you before? And I posted this video on my page lots of times with my youngest son telling me he met me before he was born.
Wow.
So when things unfolded, I just let my kids know I'm following this voice that spoke to me when I died. And all I know is that it's telling me that sexuality is not bad. And I know all those things might not be appropriate for you guys to watch, but I don't want you to think I'm doing anything. But the kind of things that I talk to you about at home, I'm being myself. It's just now that I'm being myself with the culture, it's naughty. And they understood. My youngest son saw my first nude photos that weren't showing anything, but when he looked at it and I explained to him, in case your friend's mom see me on Facebook or something and they see these pictures, I want you to know. And he goes, Mom, it looks very pretty. It looks like a Perky mask. So his thoughts were, innocent. My mother agreed, that this is a journey that, I need to honor because it's obviously not, it's coming from a higher source. So
I love
I've
that.
always family support.
I absolutely love that. So, I have some girlfriends, and my girlfriends have some questions. So, sexy time question number 1: blowjobs. Now, we spoke briefly about blowjobs, but when you give a blowjob, are the lips over the teeth? How do you give a proper blowjob?
Well, I think women use a different technique. For me, what I'm doing is, the first thing I'm doing is making sure that the tip of the dick is connected to my palate. Because when I do that, the man naturally fills up my mouth in the way that's comfortable for him. And then I just find the shape around that. So whatever that looks like, again, I don't know too many men. I have met a few, but not too many that like teeth on the dick. So I just let him get comfortable.
Wait. What did she say? She said what? I didn't hear that clearly.
She said she has met very few men that like teeth on the dick.
Oh, yeah, very few. Absolutely, very few.
Yo, that's fucking hilarious.
Very few. I think those guys that like that are into
What? That BDSM?
yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No judgment, because everybody has their own pleasure. But
Exactly.
I'm not judging.
Taking time and giving a BJ, ladies, I've taught my lovers through just conversation about how I like to give oral pleasure. So I have no pressure. I can just enjoy the experience, because when they start describing, the kind of sensations they like, usually what I do will cover it. But if what they're describing to me, their ultimate experience, looks anything like porn, I don't give BJs like that.
Yes.
Like that. And that's a buildup. That's not the whole experience. So I like to make love to his penis with my mouth. And I let him know, just relax, and I just want you to receive the pleasure the way I want to give it. And then if it didn't get you where you want it to be, then let's do it again.
Oh.
Then I can relax and do it my way.
Hold the fuck on. It don't work that way, then we'll try it a different way and try it again. I mean, I think that's fair. I think that's what a good sexual partner will do to make sure that they are pleasing their partner. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I think a lot of people, even people who are together for years and have had sex with each other for years, are afraid to check in sexually to say, hey, do you like this? Do you want this? Do you want to try something different? How does this feel to you? Or can I do something more or less? You know what I mean?
Yes, and I want women to understand how much a waste of time it is, and a waste of energy, and a perfectly good connection when you let a man between your legs and you let him struggle for who knows how long, just to act like everything was good, and then get on social media and put up memes about it, or joke with your girlfriends over drinks about it.
That is
when
a
you could
fucking
just turn
fact.
on the lights, and if you could turn on the lights and say, okay, when you were looking over here, that felt good. Now suck right here.
Mm-hmm.
Like the guys, it's not for us to say, here, figure out every single person is different. Okay, every woman is different. So you're opening your legs and saying, here, figure out my buttons, and if you don't, you're a bad lover.
Right. That's not true. But that's not true at all. Wow. I love that. And so speaking of the pussy, sexy time question number 2, eating the pussy. Give a brief but detailed instruction to our men women, and in between, anyone who loves pussy and eats pussy, can you give a brief but detailed description of the proper way?
Well, like most of these questions, I'm going to answer them a little bit different than what you expect. But the number one thing that anyone should do before any eating should happen, but since we're talking about pussies, is you should pray over the pussy before you eat it.
Pray over the pussy before you eat it. Pray over that pussy. Pray the fuck over it. Now, what do you mean? What do you mean, pray over the pussy? Do you mean get down on your knees? What do you mean? Tell us.
I mean that this goes to the same for a man, but we're just talking about the woman right now. But brothers, you have no idea what energy is inside of the vagina. Even a woman half the time doesn't know all of the energy that's in her vagina. So the one thing you do know is that she's told you enough about herself, she showed you enough about herself that now you want to go inside of her. You want to put your body inside of her body. If I were you, I would put positive energy in that pussy, because whatever you put out, you get back. And at least when you go inside, you know that good energy that you put in it is there.
Ooh.
And a good energy, pray abundance, pray health, pray well-being over her so that you have that same. And and you don't have to say it out loud, just like how you eat over your food. You just breathe, you do your spiritual connection with the food, and then you move on to what you want to do.
Right.
But it really is powerful.
Yeah. Wow. That's amazing. So pray over the pussy. Okay. So pray over the pussy and everything will be okay.
Give the clit attention.
And don't forget to give the clit attention. Very good. Very good. Okay. Sexy time question number 3. We've been together for a few years and we want to spice it up. Give us some tips.
I had such a wonderful journey doing a documentary with swingers. And I remember when I was in a monogamous relationship, me and my husband went to a couple of swingers clubs, not because we wanted to swing. We just wanted to be in I wanted to be in the atmosphere because I like to see. I'm a voyeur. And we decided that we're not going to do anything with anybody unless maybe it was a woman that I was attracted to, but it had to be somebody that we felt comfortable with. But pretty much the deal was, no, we're not doing anything with anybody. But I really enjoyed that because it was people were being so free-spirited. So we wouldn't do anything. We would do things to each other, but we wouldn't do anything to other people.
Right,
we would just look at what we're doing and then find our little place to go do our thing that we like to do. And then when we would go home, we would have so much passion because we both had an experience together and there was no jealousy. We were just open talking, and I
love that idea. I've actually been to a swingers club once before, many years ago, and the atmosphere was very loving, surprisingly. You know, I think people, and originally I was thinking that it would be like some skeezy type of whorehouse,
right?
Whatever. But when I went in, it was wonderful. It was classy. It was.
The women have the power. You can't do anything unless it's consensual.
Right.
If you're married, it doesn't matter what the guy says. You approach the woman first in the relationship because you know she's a woman. You know,
and very couple oriented.
Yeah,
it was very couple orientated. It was
different nights are different. They have some that are more for singles, and you know they accommodate the audience on different days. But I'm not encouraging people to spice it up by becoming swingers.
Right.
I'm encouraging the honesty that I saw swingers have. Like, how did you tell the person you want to see someone else have sex, or you want to do something with someone else? How do you know that wouldn't damage the relationship? But they were willing to be honest because they don't want to damage the relationship with lies.
Wow.
about how they want to be open.
I love that. Okay, sexy time question number 4. I'm seriously turned off by my husband and he knows. What can I do to get myself in the mood?
Well, if she's turned off by her husband, it seems like there must be something that she needs to communicate with him. If whatever that thing is, if that's something that he can alter, or if that's a part of who he is. And if she can't get over it, then you have to think of some, interesting situations that will give her access to what she needs, but also make him feel so appreciated. But if she's just turned off and her husband's coming at her, so by default, her husband's turning her off, then it's really important for women to spend time with their own pussy. Like, stand over your pussy, with a mirror. Look at her from that angle. Look at yourself constantly. Take bubble baths. Like, get turned on by yourself. Like, the turning on. Like, for me, I am always turned on. So if a guy turns me off,
You're always turned on?
Always.
Always.
So if turns me off, then it's their responsibility to turn me back on, because I was already turned on.
I know that's the fuck right. I know that's the fuck right.
You said that, so that's the fuck right.
No, I seriously. She said, I am always turned on, and if I got turned off, listen, it's your job to turn me back on. Woo!
Right. And I was already turned on. All you have to do is you got one job.
You have one fucking job.
Just stay in the right energy, of what that turned on looks like. And guys don't have to figure out. Sometimes they're like, let me try to figure it out. It's like, you could say, what does that mean? Tell me. Explain.
Right.
I don't want to mess with it. I want to do it right. It's like, it doesn't have to be where you're so smooth like all the other. I was hoping I wouldn't miss all the random pictures. You don't have to read her mind like in the movies. You can ask her.
I completely agree. Okay, sexy time question number 5. Masturbation. How often? Tools? Lube? CBD lube?
So I masturbate pretty much every day, at least once a day. And I use masturbation not as a release because I'm so horny. I use it to stimulate my pussy for manifesting sex. I do use a vibrator at times when I'm demonstrating in front of groups. I'll use a toy because it'll take me longer if I'm just using my fingers. But whether I'm using my toy or I'm using my hands or my fingers, I always speak into my hands and program them to the pleasure that I want to experience, the thing that I want to manifest. I thank my hands before I even get started that they give me pleasure, they keep me clean, they make me beautiful, they take care of my kids, they feed me, like, how powerful my hands are. And then I'm even more in the sensation of pleasure because I'm aware that my hands are doing this for me. They're working in alignment with my thoughts to give me the pleasure that I desire.
I know that's right.
I'm just speechless over here.
Tiny, say something.
I'm just listening. I'm just taking in all the information. I'm just speechless right now.
Okay, well, let's move on to sexy time question number 6, because after this, then we got to get out of here. I had so much fun with you. So sexy time question number 6. What's on your porn search?
So I'm not a big fan of porn that way, where I have a search. The porn that I like the most is the porn that I watch with my lover. I like for him to watch the porn he likes and watch the things that he likes. And then I like to masturbate and watch him watch that. And then later on, I can go back and watch the scenes that he got turned on by and close my eyes and imagine the way he was breathing, the way he was stroking. So porn is just like a tool for me to look inside of my lover.
Wow. That is fucking intense. Woo! Yo.
Definitely intense.
Woo! I love that. So she said that she likes to watch her man get off of whatever the hell he's watching on his porn search. I love that shit. Well, my love, Parrish, it was so great to have you on. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for allowing me to call in. I apologize for the technical difficulties, but I enjoyed the time with the both of you.
Listen.
Well, yeah, we enjoyed our time with you too.
We definitely enjoy. Thank you so much. So I have all your information up here. They can find you on Instagram at SexySpiritTV.
Right.
Or they can email you, SexySpiritTV at gmail.com.
And one more question too. How much are your cards? Are they for sale? Can anybody buy your cards?
My cards?
The cards, the card game. You know what? I'm gonna put.
Oh, I apologize. Oh, these are not my cards, but the link, you can use the link in the bio. They're I believe they're $24. The link is in my bio for you to purchase them.
Okay.
But I represent this card game, but the actual company is heathenism and debauchery.
Okay.
And I will be tagging the Margarita Room and anybody else that you want me to tag when I do that, the big payback video for you.
Yes, I can't wait to see the big payback video. I can't wait. Well, we'll be in touch. Thank you so much. Peace and love.
All right. Good night.
Bye, babe.
Good night.
Woo! So can I just give you just a little background on this picture, right? On the screen. So for those of you who are not watching, who are listening right now, so I told you guys that I was going to post pictures of Bryn and I throughout the duration of the show because it was her birthday. But listen, this picture is of Bryn and Jason, my other best friend. You know him. He's in California. He's a speech pathologist if you need help with your speech. Anyway, so this is Bryn and Jason in my house, shortly after I purchased it, doing some fuck shit with my chandelier that was in my dining room. Okay, Jason has my chandelier in his freaking hands, moving it around like it's a goddamn spotlight, and Bryn is dancing under it like a freaking disco queen. Fuck off, the both of you, for that still. Woo! And this is a picture from high school. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? So that's me, obviously. That's Bryn to the left of me. That's Marcy to the right of me. So the three of us, we were called the DVC. Anyway, listen. We really got to get out of here. We had so much fun. I had so much fun. Did you have fun today?
Yeah, I had fun, except for the beginning part. When I was smoked, as you were calling it.
You were super duper smoked. Mm-hmm. But it's okay. This is one of our most recent ones. That's when me and Bryn and I both got our puppies. So we both got siblings of the same litter. She got the boy, I got the girl, Jet and Indiana Jones. So anyway, we're going to get out of here.
All right. See you next week.
What are you going to take us out to? All right, y'all. Remember, lead with love. Get in tune with your sexual goddess. Sexual goddess. Listen, don't be your own type of sexual goddess. Be you. Love yourself. Love one another. Spread goodness to the world, y'all. See you next week. Have a great day and have a great rest of the week. Stay safe.
Wow,
love
what a
y'all.
night. Bye. The other side still not playing.